I really like doing these in-program lessons because it just long time ago I used to not do them, and it just makes it makes like you guys feel so much more relaxed because like if you don't see them for like the whole program, you're like you just like all these questions are going through your head, but if like doing like several in-program sessions, those questions no longer going through your head because you've seen the dog multiple times. Yeah, it's nice. But one progression that we've done is I have this. It's such a useful thing to have. If you have any kind of long line, you can always cut it like this.
Oh, what does that do?
So it's just shorter. And so it's a long line, and so this way he can just drag this. So this is like 10 feet long. It used to be like 14 and a half feet long, but this is actually a petite dog tie out is what it was originally. I used to have this on both ends.
Because I have like this like a plastic one instead of like the string.
Is it like the biothane?
Probably because it's like I put it in the yard and like I put it to the pole like when I'm working in the garage because that way he won't be in the
so like
garage
a tie
when I'm
out.
trying to paint and stuff. Yeah, but it's like more like the thicker plastic like rubber type.
Yeah, this one the problem with it is I don't use these for tie outs. In fact, I don't tie dogs out at all typically. I can't remember the last time I did that. But they I like these because feel the weight.
Okay, it doesn't feel like anything.
Exactly, it's a hollow braided one. So the idea is that this is really good for like two scenarios. Like one is when you're training with the dog, progressing them to off leash, because this is so light that it's not like
so it doesn't feel
extremely obvious to them. They're like, oh my god, I'm dragging this giant 50-foot like heavy biothane leash around. And then the second thing that it does is in like certain areas it's like more respectful that they have something on that you can grab for people, because like some places like this, like they have like a sign that says like if you see an off-leash dog, call Wake County Animal Control or something like that.
Oh wow.
So they're like, you know, like some places are less serious and some places are more serious about whether the dog's off leash. Yeah, but let me get your boy out.
Hey baby,
see if his water spilled. Your water spill? Not too bad. It spilled a little bit. Why are you doing that? Sniffy. Sniffies. Alright, come here. Oh, almost. Not quite. Not quite getting out yet. Wait. He makes so much noise. Good job. Well, I'm sure he's excited to see you. Well, and then
like
any little thing then makes him get like super vocal. Dude. Okay. He's a little wet. Yeah. I think his bowl.
Yeah.
I think he tipped it in the crate. Yeah. I'd rather him be a little wet but have water in the crate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Calm down.
Enough. Rocky. Chill, dude. Chill. See, you're about to do it again. Yeah, I got to actually run it with Christian earlier because he was like so excited to see Christian that he was just like he just jumped all over him. But I got to correct it a few times, which was good. Thank you. And then his security heel and his regular heel have been coming along better.
Okay.
Yeah, which is fun. Yeah.
Alright, so this is what I have. I know yours has a modification on it.
Oh yeah. Let me look at that one. It looks like it's missing one of those.
There's another thing. You can just take it off. That's the cover.
Yeah. Because the covers stay on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to have the covers on it to use it.
I only put it in the box. I don't know where it is then.
Okay, yeah, fine. Looks like that's what model is that? Is that Jugbo?
Yeah.
Looks like. Okay, yeah.
So if it doesn't have a cover, then I can't use it with him.
Yeah, it's gotta have the cover.
Okay.
Yeah, but normally it comes with a couple of extra covers, and you'll want the. There's also it normally comes with a longer prong in the box.
Okay.
So I would switch them out to the longer prongs. Yeah, in the box. You still have the box? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
I still have the box. Yeah.
I've done that before.
Yeah, no, I still have the box. It was like a clear thing and it looked like it was a longer one inside there.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if I saw more of these. But I'm imagining I probably could just order them.
Yeah, and they normally have longer ones that match the longer ones.
Okay.
So they're probably in there.
Okay.
Do you have the box with you or is it at the house?
No, I left it at the house because I had to put this on the charger. This was completely dead.
Yeah.
And I was surprised it was dead because I hadn't really used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. And
so I charged it.
You charged it up.
Now we can't use it.
No. Yeah. Yeah. And then the one modification that I'd recommend making for that one, you can order it for $10 if you're going to use this the Jugbo one, is switch this out for one that's like set up like this. Not this thick, obviously, one that fits in there. So like
switch it from a cloth to like what was it considered rubber?
Yeah, the rubber. Because this one, I've used them before. They have a tendency that this will slip. Okay. And then it'll be too loose and it won't work. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it does.
Yeah. So that's the only recommendation that I have about that.
Okay.
Good job, dude. But yeah, so like what I intended to do today was, because we already talked about like all the basics last time. Like what commands he's learning and kind of like the approach to training, and then like we talked about like the operant conditioning stuff. So we covered like basic training ideas.
Leave it.
What's he got?
Thank you.
Was it a rock?
Thank you.
He's got a rock?
Well, so you didn't forget it. Okay.
He's got a rock?
I had told him to leave it. That was the last time I told him before he left the house. Yeah.
You good boy. Yeah, he's smart as a whip. He doesn't forget things very quickly. So kind of what I wanted to cover today were a few things that were more like practical oriented. Okay. Because those things are practical, but like they also come with like a theoretical packaging. Okay. Right. But this, let me make sure my mic's connected. It's not. See? Look at that. My mic's not on. It's okay. First one. Wonky audio for you to listen to. It's okay.
Right. Well, the thing is, you didn't cover anything very, very important.
No, it wasn't incredibly important. Yeah.
Right, so I'm not gonna, since we're not gonna, I'm gonna just put this back in.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Rocky, come. 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 Good boy. Sit. 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 Good. Sit. Rocky, sit. You're very excited. What is this on? Okay, that's fine. Wait, it didn't even work. Set on the wrong dog. I don't know why you jumped. Sit. Come on. Yes. Nope. So I just punished it there. It's a little e-collar punishment because I was like, hey, like, don't do that, dude. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of, so like with the jumping thing, you just teach them the right and the wrong way to do it. Okay. That's all. It's relatively simple. Oh, that's on the wrong side of his neck. Oh, it must be like slightly loose. Rocky, come here, dude.
Oh, it's with the...
Yeah, it might be a little loose. Check. Yeah. That's what happens. When I put it on the crate, they sometimes like are like this.
So the shocking thing is supposed to be in the back?
So I recommend that like the best place to put it is right on the left side, like that. On the side. Okay. Yeah, on the left side. The reason for it is twofold. One is because on the bottom of their neck, like that's not the best place to get contact.
Okay. That's definitely where I had it.
You had it down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the best place to get contact. Okay. And like they have like thick. Okay. Yeah.
The other thing is, when you do it, is it always the shock or is it sometimes
always the shock?
Thing? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't even have the I don't use the vibrate. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Only because, and I'll explain why. Okay. So when do you use it? That's the question, right? Because a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't like shocking my dog. Good on you. Shocking dogs is not like it should not be entertaining, right? If it is entertaining to you, perhaps you should not have a dog. Yeah. So the reason that I don't use the vibrate, I do use the tone. But for a different reason, not because it's necessary for the training, but because sometimes it's nice to teach a dog a tone recall, because then like if you do go on like a big off-leash hike and they're like off in the woods, you can call them back with the tone button and it's right next to them.
Okay.
Right.
So they'll know that's an indication to come back.
Right. Yeah. Whereas if you're like yelling, Rocky, come on, come. Good boy. That's good. Thank you. Good boy. Then that can be a bit of a problem. But the reason that I don't use it and I only use the shock is because the normally the purpose of the vibrate for some dogs can actually be like very like disturbing. It can be punishing, right?
Oh, really?
It can be, yeah, because it's
I just thought that was like the better thing.
Yeah, well, it can freak them out. They're like, what the heck is that? Now, but not in all cases, right? Okay. So the other kind of reason that I don't typically use it is because I don't need to. Because I can just talk. Like instead of using the vibrate, I can just be like, hey, I can use my voice. And then the only purpose of ever using the collar at all is if I need to use it for negative reinforcement or for punishment.
Got it. Okay.
Right. So, like as an example, a lot of like bark collars will have like an escalation thing on it, right? Where first, like say they're bark, 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 it'll do like a tone, like a sound. And then if they keep barking, then it'll vibrate.
Okay.
And then if they keep barking, then it'll shock, right?
Got it. Okay.
And so then what do the tone and the vibrate become in that case? Warnings.
Yeah.
Well, in those scenarios, like the idea is like the dog's in like the kennel or the crate and you're not there. But if you are there, you can just be like, hey, Rocky, come. And then be like, and then the is the warning.
Yeah.
So then it's all verbal, and it's all from you. Instead of, and then you don't need the collar, always.
Okay.
Right? Because the idea is that like, now you're gonna need it for the first while. I wouldn't just like go naked, until you feel super solid about everything.
Yeah.
Just because it's a safety mechanism, even if you don't use it for the entire thing. Like you might take him for a walk and not use it at all. That's possible.
I have taken him off leash.
Yeah.
On a trail and stuff before.
How long ago?
Before you guys took him.
Like within a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks
Within
or
a week.
Within a week? Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I had did that with him repeatedly.
Yeah.
First I got him familiar with the trail and had him understand where he could be free, if that makes sense.
Right.
So like let's say
context is king with dogs. Yeah.
Like so you see how there's a big field? So like he would know, he got used to the fact that everywhere else on the thing he was
right. There's walk mode and play mode.
Yeah, but when we got there, he would start looking because he was used to me letting him go in that field and run kind of thing. So like that's the place where he would do it kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a good idea because then you have like walk mode and play mode, and you can even set a cue to that. Okay. Where you're like, all right, ready to play?
Okay.
Right. Because then it's like, okay, he's like, oh, and it's like a switch goes off in his brain. He's like, oh, we're going into a like big open area now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go play now.
Okay.
And then when it's like on the walk mode, you can like be like, all right, let's go. Okay. And then you guys are now like in a different context. You guys are walking now, right?
Okay.
So that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like you were doing a lot of things right already. That's good.
It's just more about one, knowing that my niece and nephew, like they were gonna come for spring break, but the schedule's been set up. But it's just like because they were kids, that would be brand new. I didn't want it to be like an overwhelming thing for them as well as for him. So I'm like, I wanted to make sure like I set him up because I know they come in the summer. Yeah.
No, and so honestly, it's funny, like with kids, the biggest two things that will be important for how old are they?
So my nephew's 8, but he's a little 8, and my niece is 16.
Okay. Yeah. So like as long as they interact with him like properly, right? If they're not like amping him up or something like that, and then getting upset that he also gets amped up, right? That he got amped up, then that's fine. And then the secondary thing there will be having a strong conditioned punisher is the most important thing.
Okay.
So like he's gonna go home with like he's already got a pretty strong one. I need a little bit more reinforcement with it, but it's already pretty good.
Okay.
And that conditioned punisher is just
Okay.
Right. So he hears and he's like, "Oh, I did something wrong."
Okay.
Right. And he stops doing whatever he did. So you want to see a response. Rocky, like that. Good boy, come on, good boy, yeah. Right. So that's just like for demo purposes. Obviously, he didn't do anything. Yeah. But you can also, it's also another good.
His face was like, what did I do?
He was like, "Oh God, what did I do wrong?" Right. And that's what you want to see because that's how you can like immediately stop an activity.
Okay.
Right. So like, say he's being way too much and jumping on them, you go right. But the important part is about that if he then still keeps doing it and blows you off, like think about like if you have like a little kid or something like that, or like your niece, your nephew, or whoever it is that you're dealing with, and say you like tell them like to stop doing something, and they stop doing it for a second, or they don't stop doing it, and you tell them again, and you tell them again, like at a certain point, you don't just keep telling them to stop. You have to do something, right?
Okay. So,
Rocky, come.
What
come on.
do you normally use if he didn't have on the collar? And it didn't work.
What's that?
Because like I know when you guys at the training facility, there's times where he might not have on the collar, right?
Sure.
So what would be the punisher if he said and he still didn't listen?
Right. Okay. So there's I mean, there's tons of options, right? And you can pick the one that makes you feel the most comfortable, right? Is what I normally recommend for people, because different people have different comfort levels with what they're willing to like do and what makes sense to them, what they feel okay about. But there's also, you have to take in consideration the dog.
Yeah.
What is effective for that dog, right? Some dogs blow things off, other dogs, like, it's really meaningful to them.
Yeah.
Now, ideally, the condition punisher works 99.99% of the time, right? However, say he did blow you off. One option is like one we went over the other day, which is to use social pressure.
Oh yeah, okay.
You could just go up and grab his collar and be like, no, dude, no.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Right? And then make it like a thing where you like grab his collar and you're like, dude, no. And as
And
long as
sit in it for a while.
Right. Yeah. Whatever you do, this is what you're looking for.
Okay.
Right. An expression you normally don't want to see on your dog's face.
Okay.
But you want to see it in that moment, because that means, okay, the message got through.
Okay.
It got through. You want to see like he looks like a 4-year-old that got in trouble, right?
Okay.
He's like, oh no, right? If he's still like, while you're being like no, then like you didn't punish him at all. Nothing happened.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you like gave him a treat that he didn't care about, and you were like, you're buddy, good job, and he was like,
yeah. Okay.
then it's like, okay, you didn't positively reinforce him, right?
Okay.
So it's the same thing in the other direction.
Okay.
So like another option could be, you could use 2 fingers. Just boop him. I call it booping him on the nose. Yeah, and normally it goes along with social pressure. It's a way to amplify the social pressure. So you just go, right? I'm not going to actually go and do it because he's not in trouble. Yeah. But I would just go like that. Okay. Just kind of pop him on the nose. Like, not like, you don't have to thwack him. Just like,
because I know it's really sensitive. So you don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Just do this, because it's not designed, the purpose of it is not to hurt him. Or even to cause any kind of physical discomfort. It's actually just amplification of social pressure.
Got it. Okay.
So it's more like, if I'm this close to him and telling him no, versus if I'm right on top of him, that amplifies social pressure. Well, a further one is to do the little boop on the nose, because that's all like purely psychological. It has nothing to do with like the physical pressure you're putting from the nose boop.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll actually, like, if you send me a video and you're like, flam, I'll be like, don't do that. Like, there's no purpose. It serves no purpose at all, right? So then, I mean, like, other options, like, that's probably the easiest one. Another option is, like, if he has a leash on, obviously you can pop the leash. Oh, yeah. But he might not have the leash on in that scenario, right? So probably, like, grabbing the collar and doing social pressure is going to be the easiest.
You probably won't have one on,
Yeah. And then, like, you only have to do it as, like, harshly as is required for him to get the message.
Okay.
So that's all you're looking for. So you don't have to practice, like, doing it a certain level of social pressure. It's more just about, like, okay, in that context.
How long did it take for you to understand? Okay.
Like, I'll give you an example. Earlier today, when I was out with him, I was out walking with him. I have it on video. You'll see it. Our editors are still sick. They have really brutal COVID, apparently, which is very frustrating because it's really taking up my night, and I can't get through it as fast as 2 people that don't have anything else to do. So we're behind. But he was out there with me, and we were having a good time playing whatever, playing ball and doing some training, right? And I had the e-collar set on like a 25 or something like that. And like, he was responding to it just fine. Every once in like whenever I needed to use it, which I don't think I maybe used it like once. But then Christian was out with me. We were over there.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I pointed over there. And he came out with a dog he was training, is an older dog named Neo. It's like 7 years old. It's a black lab. And Rocky was like, whoa, a dog, right?
He got super excited, yeah.
And he got super amped. And then he was blowing me off because I just recalled him because he was like wanting to go over to the dog. And so I tapped the e-collar. It did 0 things. He didn't care about it. He ignored it completely, right? Because the context changed. That's why I said last week, like, don't worry about the number.
Okay.
Because, like, that context change completely changed the feel of the e-collar.
Okay.
So I ended up, like, slowly, like, I went up a little bit. I ended up at like a 50.
Okay.
And then the 50, he was like, oh, I feel that, and came back to me. But he didn't, like, go or like yelp or anything. Like, he was fine, right? So then like 5 minutes later, I hadn't used it for like 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. We were doing something else. Walked over, took a break in the shade. We were hanging out. And then I went back out and I was practicing like a heel with him. And I didn't set the e-collar back to its regular level. I forgot. Okay. And I tapped it on 50 and he was kind of like, and I was like, what was that? And I looked down, I was like, oh, okay, slightly too high. So I turned it down a little bit. Okay. Right. But that's a good illustration of how context changes what works and what doesn't work. Got it. So like in the scenario we were talking about, say, you know, you're, whichever one's the youngest, right? You're the like 8-year-old. Say he's like getting super amped and then he's like jumping all over him. Well, if he's just like, say, like walking around the house and he goes to like look at something that you're like, hey, like that's like off limits, don't touch that, and you go leave it and he doesn't leave it, and then you just go like and then he's like, oh, and he lets it go, right? That might just be like and he's like, oh man, and he leaves it alone. But if he's jumping all over your nephew or your niece, then you might go that same thing, and he might be like still doing it, right? So you might have to do something more, right? The social pressure might have to be larger for him to go, oh, right? But the good thing is that that kind of thing, they learn the lesson quickly, right? So, but that's how you would do it if you don't have a collar, right? And I mean, even when you do have the collar on, you can combine the two, right? It just depends on the context and what he needs at that moment, right? The other two things that I wanted to talk about was, there are two main things. So one is like how I like to do walks and why. And I think I might actually send you a video for you to watch that I think will be instructive for you. And then the second thing is how to use play to maintain his training. Right? Because play is based. Super base is really great, and it can really make the difference between a dog that maintains its training and doesn't.
Got it.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so that's important.
Yeah, so the play one will be a little bit faster for me to cover. Come on. So I'll cover that first. So playing with the dog, think of it, instead of thinking of it like the same way you would think of treats, think of it like an actual game that you might play, right? So say like, take like red light, green light as an example. So if like we played red light, green light right now, there's, you know, lots of different ways to play. And actually, let's play. It'll take like 2 seconds. Yeah, no, the point will come across quickly. We won't be playing for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll give you like 2 different options, and then I'll be the light person, and we'll do it for like, I'll show you 2 different ways that you can play, and you tell me which one you like better, right? So, all right, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light. You see the point? All right, and then you know regular red light, green light. Yeah. Okay, so when you're playing with your dog, very often people do that, what I was just doing. And it's like, nobody wants to play that red light, green light. That's like terrible. Like if you go green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, you're like, dude, this is awful. So you can think about it like, say you're playing ball or you're playing tug, and you like, all right, you take the ball and you throw it, and they go get it and they're like, yay. And then they come back to you, and then you're like, sit. And then you throw the ball again, and they come back to you and you're like, down. And you throw the ball and they come back to you, and then you're like, heel. Then it's like, the game sucks, right? They don't want to play. And so they'll lose interest because it's no fun. So all that means is when you're using play to like maintain training, you know, actually play with the dog. So just treat it like normal play with one modification. And that's that every little bit, kind of randomly, you ask them to do something. And then what you can think of it as is the goal is that they learn that they can restart the game if they comply. Then the game goes back, and then the game stays for a while. So it's not like a weird like, okay, work for your game like every time. If you want the ball to be thrown, you have to like do a command. Instead, it's like, all right, we're gonna play, and then think about like boxing. It's like ding, 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 ding. Nobody's mad that they ring the bell. It's just an interruption. But you can't like keep punching. So they have to stop completely. And what would happen if in like a boxing ring if they don't stop punching?
Oh, they're breaking the rules.
They're breaking the rule,
Yeah.
and so then they're going to be physically pulled off and put in their corner.
Yeah.
So like that is going to get punished,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there might be more punishments after that,
Yeah.
Depending on like the scenario and whatever. So same thing here. If they like keep jumping, trying to get the ball and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, don't do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the word that we use for the interruption is out, O-U-T.
Out? Okay.
Yeah, it's also very useful because you can also use it like leave it.
Okay.
So like say I go, Rocky, hey bud. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get it, Rocky. Come on. Get it. Good job, dude. Oh, yeah, you like that, don't you? Good job, dude. Rocky, get that ball. Get that ball, dude. Come here. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good. Right? Okay, so then if he hadn't already dropped it, okay, good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would just, or if he has dropped it, but he's still trying to get it from me, then I can just go out. And then he's supposed to leave it alone after that.
Okay.
So use out as the interrupter for the game.
Got it. Okay.
And then you could then go like, okay, Rocky, down. Rocky, down. Down. Good boy. Right? And then you could have to do that for a second. You can start, you can have do whatever duration you want.
Okay.
And then you go, okay. You saw how quickly he responded to the okay? He was like, oh yeah, that means the game's back, right? So okay restarts the game. Good boy. And so then I'd do a few more throws instead of doing another down or a sit or a heel or something like that. Right? We're going to play for a while afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, good boy. Come here. Oh, yeah, that's good. Rocky. Come here. Yeah. Out. Right? And so then I get him to leave the ball alone, and then we play ball.
Okay.
That's an extremely useful thing for maintaining training.
Okay.
Right? Because of two things. I'll give one other point about why it works so well. And it's also how I actually train a lot. Okay. So like some of the trainings, actually, that's how they learn. When is it harder to get your dog to listen? When nothing's happening and everything's calm, or when they're amped up?
When they're amped up, there's tons of distractions around.
So when's the best time to practice? When they're amped up.
Okay. And
so what's a good way to get them amped up? Play with them.
Okay.
Right? High octane play means they're like, whoa, like ta-da. And then if you practice and that's like your practice, then it's like, okay, when you're in a real life scenario, if you can go and make them go whoop, when they're playing and they're really amped up having a great time, you guys are having a good time together, then in those other scenarios you can think of when they're really amped, you can do the same thing. Okay. Right? So like if I did all right, we're in the living room, it's quiet, it's 2 a.m., nothing's happening, and I teach them sit. How's that going to hold up when your niece and nephew come over?
He's not going to hear anything.
No, he's not going to care, right? Yeah. He's like, one, where's the treat? I don't see it in your hand. Number two, that's like super interesting. Yeah. And so then if you can't go, or if you can't just go sit and you haven't done it in those like high octane scenarios where they're really like amped up, that won't work, right? The second thing is I want you to imagine another red light, green light scenario. We don't have to play again, but it's useful. So like imagine like playing it correctly, not the way we did, where you actually are like trying to have fun with it, and add an extra element. And tell me if this would make you more or less likely to want to play. Okay. Imagine there's like a little cannon thing set up that could like had like a camera and could aim anywhere. And if you took a certain number of steps, like say you didn't stop after 2 or 3 steps, it like shot a dodgeball at you. Oh yeah, no. So you wouldn't be into that, right? Yeah. That would make me 10 times more likely to play. Okay. Only because it's like, whoa, that makes it more interesting, right? As long as it's not like shooting out with like such force that it's gonna like knock me out or something like that. But if it like just comes out at like a really intense. No, it just comes out at like a regular speed, and I'm just like, oh, you know, or like it hits me or something like that. That makes it more entertaining for me. so context is the reason for that, right? Like if somebody just walked up while I'm just taking a walk, and then they just throw a dodgeball at my head, I'm probably gonna be mad, right? But if it's in the context of that game, it doesn't make me mad. It's probably more fun for me. Similarly, like think, here's a really good torture technique. If I have, for some reason, say I have like some arbitrary authority over you, and I'm like, all right, do this, and I get like a burning hot pan, and I'm like, you have to hold this for 5 seconds or for 2 seconds. Torture, right?
Yeah.
Like that's evil.
Okay.
However, say that you're sitting around with a group of friends, and you guys have a potato you just took out of the microwave. You guys play hot potato. Could be fun, right? Same thing, holding a burning hot object for brief periods of time.
But it's different.
One's torture, the other one, because of the context, is potentially fun, depending on who you are, right? So that's another reason that play is really, really great, is because the context is such that it softens negative reinforcement.
Got it, okay.
So then I can be like, dude, like down. And then if he doesn't down, I can be like, tap. And then guide him with the leash if he doesn't get it, which now I don't use a lot of leash guidance for that anymore because he knows to go into the down, right? Okay. So then I'm just gonna tap. And he doesn't take it as like strangely. He's not like, he's just like, oh crap, goes into the down. And then I'm like, okay, and then he throw the ball and he's like, yeah, and it brings their mood right back.
Okay.
Instead of it being like they're flat the whole time.
Okay.
Because you don't want an obedient dog that's super flat.
Got it, okay.
You want an obedient dog that looks, peppy. Like looks like this, where they're like having a good time. Because that's kind of the con of if you train a dog and you're just doing yank and crank is what they call it. And you're basically just like, all right, you're just popping the collar, yank, and then you're just cranking up the e-collar. The dog will listen, right, over time, but they will look depressed.
Okay.
They'll look flat, right?
Okay.
Even if they were super happy at the beginning, they'll start looking flat. Oh, wow. And you don't want flat.
Yeah.
You want like the same dog that came, they just listen, right? That's what the ideal. I assume that's what you want, right? Yeah. So, any questions about that?
I feel like I've seen dogs look very.
They just look flat.
Like what?
Yeah, they just look sad. Yeah, and it's like, and sometimes that's just temperament, but it can also be a result of like training that way, right? Rocky, come on, good job, dude. Yeah, go to her. Yeah. That's actually really good too. Using like a backwards move like that. It makes them more likely to come to you.
What I'll do is we'll be in the field and I'll be walking and I'll just take off running.
Yeah. No, that's like a body language for them to. It improves the recall rapidly. Okay. Rocky, come on. Right. And so they're better. They recall better when you do it that way. Okay. So that's good. You're already doing that. Right. So then the second thing is you have a question. Yeah.
Clarification's sake.
Yes.
So recall is really just calling him back to you? That's all it is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What else do you think might be involved?
I thought it was also making sure he remembers all the things that he was taught, so taking him to...
right. Different meaning of the word. Yeah, yeah. Rocky, come. Good boy. That's good. That's good. Right. So then
your teeth got bigger.
Yeah, you got big teeth. So second thing is about walks.
Okay.
So I'll send you that video, but I'll also briefly go over it with you now.
Okay.
So I think a lot of pet owners do walks in a way that's unnecessarily frustrating for both parties.
Okay.
Or just sucks for the dog. What a lot of owners do is they do what I call heel grinding. Okay. No. Nope. Out. Good boy. He'd pick that up. Yeah. You don't want to eat that. That could mean a vet visit. No. So heel grinding is where they basically put them in a heel and then they just walk for 30 minutes or 40 minutes or however long, and they're just in heel the whole time.
Okay.
In my mind, that's not the purpose of a walk for a dog.
Yeah.
Why did dogs? Ideally, why would what would make a dog enjoy a walk the most? What's the real thing they want to see?
It's like they get to like go around and sniff and run and
yeah.
play outside.
They want to sniff,
yeah.
right? That's the biggest one. Is they're like they want to sniff everything.
Yeah.
The other thing is I think short leashes are relatively evil, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think you said that. So because with him I have 2 types of walks.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But I do always bring the short leash if it's a highly populated area.
Right, if you need it for certain things, like super highly populated, like say there's like people, like just imagine this field is like full of like people. Then yeah, maybe short leash is easier.
And I'll do like the double hold. And
yeah,
go a little bit more.
Totally fine, right? And then that's when I would put them in a heel for a while, potentially, and then release them when there's like a little more space, right?
Okay.
But like here, if you have your dog in a heel the whole time, what do you like? Why? Yeah. But that's why I like the retractable, because then I can have them short and walk through a crowd of people.
Longer one,
yeah.
I like how long yours was.
The 26 foot?
Yeah.
Flexi Giant.
Okay.
Flexi Giant.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you can have them here. You know, you can shorten it, and now they're here. Or they could be 26 feet away from you.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like mine is like a very thin string. Yours had like a thicker.
You probably had a cord model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to get the one that's a tape.
Tape. Okay.
Tape. Flexi Giant. The tape.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's best.
Yeah,
I should get I should be sponsored.
One I have sometimes, if I let it go, like if he started running, I would get like webs because I would have shorts on sometimes.
Yeah, no, I don't like the cord ones. They're more likely to break.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I like the tape. It's a little bit thicker. Flexi Giant's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. And the brake mechanism on it is really, really nice.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Flexi, because it can replace the short leash and it can also replace a longer leash.
Yeah.
It's both. It can be any of those at any given time.
Okay.
Right. So that's what I recommend for like just like going on regular walks. Just use the Flexi.
Okay.
If you're not gonna have them off leash.
Yeah.
And then pro tip, you can hook the Flexi here.
Oh, okay. Because
on a belt, if you have a belt pocket or like a shirt like that has like a tag on anything that you can like hang something on, you can just you can take the leash part and just like hook it on. That's what I do, and then I just walk around and it just sits here on my hip. Yeah. So like.
I saw your video. I was like, how is he putting that thing on his waist?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. Yeah. I just like clip it right here. I used to like do it like tuck it like a like you tuck like a gun, like just like I'd put it in the back. Most Flexis stay. That Flexi will. If it's the smaller, like I have a smaller one that's a 16 foot, it's an orange one. Sometimes it like falls.
Okay.
It'll like fall on your pants, but that all depends on how tight your pants are.
Okay.
Mine normally are tight enough where it doesn't.
Okay.
But then there's another one that I have. It's absurd. It's the 33 foot Flexi. You know, I can just drop it.
Yeah.
It's the 33 foot Flexi. That one's so bulky that it doesn't fit.
Okay.
It's very unwieldy. But yeah, so like the main strategy that I take for the walks is the majority of the walk is very relaxed, and I let them kind of do what they're doing. Yeah. Rocky, come on. Guys, go, dude. You like running into people, don't you?
He does.
Rocky, down. Down. Dude. Down. 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 Nope. Down. Dude.
Rocky. Oh, what did you eat?
What was that?
Yeah.
Down. That is pitiful. Why? All right. Good boy. He's a goofball. He's a goofball. So that's another thing to be like I'm pretty strict about it. If I don't give the release, then if they go to get up, even if it's like harmless, I make them wait. Okay. Good boy. Good job. He might just be getting tired out.
Okay. All right. So the walk thing, because I know I feel like I asked you a question, but I want to make sure you covered everything. So I know you said the thing about the constant heel.
Yeah, don't do that.
Avoid that. And then I think you were about to go to another thing.
Yeah. So like the short leash thing. Yeah. I don't like a leash that's like they're constantly attached to you, like, and they can't leave more than 5 feet. It doesn't really leave any room for any kind of exploration. It also makes it where you can't reward them the same way.
Okay.
Right. So like easy example. Say you're on a walk and say you want to like do a command or something like that, either for a practical purpose or just to maintain training. So you say you're on a walk You guys are walking, and then you go, Rocky, heel. Heel. Come on. Good. And then I go, okay. Right? And he runs out of the heel.
Really go anywhere. Okay.
He can't go anywhere, right? And so then it's like, that's not super rewarding. But if I go, Rocky, heel. 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 He still wants to sniff sometimes. Heel. Come on. Okay. And then he can go like far out with the flexi. Then that's a lot easier. Also, I will say the in-program lessons are hard on the dog because I'm demoing a bunch of stuff. And the more you do in a row without any like big reinforcement,
they get over it.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I just did that. Why are we doing it again with nothing, like just like over and over again? And so they start becoming a little bit nervous about it. Yeah, that's one big thing. That's why I like the longer leash, the flexi, where you can let them go out further, but you can also then have them closer if you need to. And then another big thing with the walks is you can just use random opportunities for things, right? So that's why I think about training even like more generally, and that's how we train. I try to make everything things that will actually happen, like as organic as possible, right? So that's why you see like the videos in my house are like in a living room, right? They're in a living room setup where, you know, like the couch is there, and like there's like a place cot, and you watch TV. Yeah, he wants to get on the couch.
Yeah, I feel like it's because of where he was at before. I feel like they let him on the couch. At my house, it's like that's not it's a no.
I let him on the couch. My bad. Yeah. You're going to see a video where he on the couch with me. My bad.
He's not supposed to be on the couch, and so I feel like he does it like a sneakily thing. Like, Like if I'm not out there, I'll come out and he'll be jumping up and like, no, you know you weren't supposed to.
Yeah. Like I like letting him on the couch and chill with me just because I mean it's a couch dog. All kinds of dogs get on my couch and we hang out and watch TV in the evening or whatever. I'll take like a different dog, like a couple different dogs each evening, and we'll watch TV or whatever on the couch. But then like I normally rotate them between like either doing something active in there or putting them on the place cot, and like they'll stay for like over an hour.
And with the place, so I know you were using, it doesn't matter where you put them, like you just place. They could just...
You can put them on a picnic table, you could put them on any elevated place. The only thing that I care about is that it does typically make it much clearer to the dog if it's elevated off the ground. At least yay much. Because like that's why I don't normally use dog beds. Like the ones that are just like on the ground, because then it becomes harder for the dog to distinguish whether they're on the cot or off the cot, and they're like in their minds. Some dogs do fine with it, but a lot of dogs have issues with it, just because then their paws can be on the floor.
This is true.
And so then it's like, at what point the line gets gray. Are they on or are they off the cot, right? And so then it becomes a little bit arbitrary, and the grayer a command is, the harder it is. That's why heel is tough, because heel is gray.
Yeah, because when you were doing heel, I'm like, so in the heel, does he believe he's supposed to walk behind you? Because that's what it looks like he was trying to do.
Yeah, he's walking slightly, but what it is there's a box here, right? So if his head's here, that's fine. If his head's here, that's fine, as long as it's in this box.
Got it,
But if he's like back here, that's no bueno. Or if he's like way up here, that's no bueno. Or if he's sniffing, so there's no sniffing in heel.
No
you don't let them sniff at all. The whole point of the heel is they're supposed to be walking with you.
Got it,
right? There's plenty of time for sniffing for the whole rest of the walk. That's why I don't use heel all the time.
Got it,
right? So, because it's like, if you think about its purpose, walking through a crowd of people, you don't want them like, you want them like, hey, like walking here, looking forward, walking with you. That's the whole point of the heel.
Yeah, because I saw somebody with their dog at Home Depot. I'm like, oh, he's so sensitive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't even know you could bring your dog to Home Depot.
Actually, I took him to, where did I took him to Home Depot.
Yeah, I took him to like dog and stuff like that, which was funny because it's like I would have periods where he would act up, but like when we would go places, because you know, of course, it's more about being nervous for other people. Like he's so well behaved.
Yeah. You can also take him to TJ Maxx Marshalls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Five
I've
Below.
taken him out to eat before.
Home Depot.
Like, and
Lowe's.
He's been good. Like, he'll sit under the table and do nothing.
Yeah, some places will let you do that. I take dogs to Sheets all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not technically pet friendly, but like Sheets does not. Nobody cares.
Care.
They're totally fine with it.
I feel like a lot of times, as long as the dog.
A lot of places are like that.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as they don't act up, nobody cares.
Yeah.
But like some places are, like all the other ones that I said are more explicitly like pet friendly. Like you can take dogs in there.
Right, that's good to know.
So yeah, I have a whole list of places around here that I'll take dogs to. Okay. A lot more places, or any auto parts store, like just like Blanket, they're all pet friendly. Okay. Same thing, any hardware store, Blanket, they're all pet friendly. Yeah. But this is another important skill, is just learning to settle. Yeah, so we try to make everything as organic as possible. So same thing like on walks, say you're like gonna walk like across a crosswalk. Well, just do random stuff. You could be like, hey, like sit, and then you can do like a false start. Okay. Right? Or you can do like a little bit of distance. And just like practice random things and the idea is you try to make it hard enough that he breaks and does the wrong thing. And then you go, and you make him go back. And then you try again. And then if he succeeds, you immediately reward. That's how training works anyway, for the most part, right? So if I go, Rocky, come on. If I go, Rocky, sit. Are you going to down? It's going to annoy me. Don't do that. Rocky, sit. He is. Because he's tired. Come on, Rocky, come on. Rocky, sit. I'll help him out a little bit. See? He wants to lay down right now. Rocky, sit. Come on.
How early do they get
sit.
Up when they with your guys?
8.
Oh, he's sleeping later.
Yeah.
Like 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Sometimes Christian's out there at like, sometimes he gets them at like 6:30. Okay. Come on, dude. No. Sit. Sit.
Because what I'll do is, like, when I get up at 5, I'll let him out before I go to the gym, and then come back and get him fresh before I go.
Okay. Go boy, right? So, like, you can do that kind of stuff, and you can just do it on the walk, randomly. Or, like, when I walk by picnic tables, I'll have him get up on the picnic table, as an example. So you can just try random stuff, but it doesn't have to be doing drills with your dog.
Got it, okay.
It can just be, like, everyday life. You guys are just out doing stuff. Okay. And you just integrate random little challenges every once in a while, and that will maintain the training better than anything else. Okay. And it's also way more fun for the dog. Okay. Right? Can you imagine if I was like, all right, here's your homework. When you go home, 30 minutes a day, you have to ask the dog to sit 25 times a day. You do sit drills. 27 times a day, you do down drills. And I was like, dude, I thought that you were supposed to train the dog. Why am I?
No, it seems simple enough.
Yeah. No. Instead, you just take the dog out and you use the training in the walk, and you play with your dog, which you should be doing anyway. Yeah. You play a bunch with your dog, and you just integrate training for them to restart the game. Okay. And the main thing is, just like in the gym, you make it progressively more difficult. If you do that on a regular basis, instead of his training atrophying, it will improve over time.
Yeah, because I have stuff I want to teach him. Like, I do want to teach him the timeout one. I saw people putting their dog in, like, in
What's that?
Like, where you basically, like, instead of me making him go to his crate or anything, like if he was bad or he did something and he's on punishment, I'll tell him to go to timeout, and it's basically a designated corner I made in the room.
Oh, wow.
He sits in the corner like a kid.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen people do that to their dog.
So like, I don't use, one thing that I'm really, like, I'm pretty dead set on it, is, like, I never use crate as a punisher. Never, ever. Yeah. Reason is because crate's supposed to be a nice, relaxing place. You go there and chill.
Bed. He's supposed to, like, find, like,
Crate's supposed to be nice and relaxing. You go in there, chill, you sleep, and, like, everything's cool. Like, it's a safe place, right? So I never want any kind of stress associated with the crate. So, like, instead of timeout, what I would typically do is punish them. Okay. Right? So they do something they're not supposed to, just go, eh. Okay. Or, like, eh, and then they go, oh. And then, like, as soon as you get the required reaction, they go, oh. And then, like, if it's a punishment, if it's not a punishment, if it's just negative reinforcement, as soon as you, like, they're like, oh, and then they do the thing you asked them to do, then quick reconciliation, right? Relatively quick. Not, like, sandwiched together. Like, you want to have, like, a couple seconds in between, but, like, relatively quick after that. So, like, if I go, Rocky, come on. Rocky, down. Down. Right. And then I go, Yeah, good job, dude. Come on, yeah. Right? And so his mood recovers like boom, right? And you can see like the level of like negative reinforcement that I have to use there is light, right? So that's really all that's required for that in this case, right? Because he's not, the context and like his current level of tiredness or not tiredness is he's in a place where he can, like that's all that's needed, right? And so you'll judge it all based on the dog. But yeah, I'd do that instead of timeout. Okay. What a fun thing to teach him would be like roll over or some other random, like teach him some tricks just for the heck of it.
Tricks would be fun.
Yeah.
I also wanted to, like, you know, it's not hot outside. I was gonna get a frisbee and try and just see like.
Yeah, see if he wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how that goes with throwing it.
Try out different stuff.
At Anderson Point, and he was on the other side of the hedges, and he jumped up and jumped on top of the hedge.
Good Lord.
I was like, I said, I'm leaving.
He's a goof, dude.
Yeah.
Rocky, come on. Rocky, come on. Middle. Come in. Middle. Right here. Middle. Good. He's getting pretty good at it now.
Yeah.
And then I've been starting to teach it where we move.
Okay.
I was working on it over the past few days.
That's cool.
Rocky, middle. Middle. Okay. Good boy. And you see, then he knows to stay there in the middle. And then I say, okay, and then he releases. That's actually a good way to check for understanding.
Okay.
Like as an example, like say I put a dog in a heel, and then we're like, I'm trying to make sure they're in the heel and whatever, and they're in the heel. And then if I go, okay, and they just like kind of keep walking where they're at, then they might not have, that's an indication that they probably don't have clarity on what heel means yet.
Got it, okay.
Right? Either that or they're frozen up a little bit. But if I say, okay, and then they go, boom, and they jump out of the command,
they know that they were doing the right thing.
then they understood, they had clarity on where they were supposed to be. So like, I like seeing that when like I'm doing like the middle and we're walking together, and then I say, okay, and he just jumps out of it. I'm like, that means he knew where he was supposed to be, and he knows he got released from it, and he left. But if he had stayed in the middle, after I said okay, then it's like, all right, he might not be clear on what he's supposed to be doing, and he's just kind of like trying not to get in trouble, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm always checking for clarity, and the release marker is really an easy way to check for clarity.
Okay.
If they don't jump out of the command, then they might not understand the command well enough in the first place.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a goofball, huh? But any other questions or anything like that?
No. I mean, I'm excited to get back home
on Sunday.
So here's the thing. My boss calls me a marinator. So like a lot of times I don't have questions in the moment, but if I go home and I think about it, then I'll have questions.
Okay, well, what you can do is just if you have any questions, just text. Okay. You may not get answers to those questions immediately. If it's like an easy question, Hema might answer it. Okay. Because she's a lot of times the ones that answers that. Okay. Like random stuff on there. If she's like, not really sure, she'll either ask me and then I'll tell her and she'll text it. Okay. Or the other potential thing that will happen is I'll just like look at it and store it in my mind and tell you on Sunday.
I just have one question. So how much she texted me and she told me about the what is it? I can't remember what the collar's called.
The prong collar? Yeah, you don't need a prong collar for them.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I need to buy one of those?
No, honestly, I used to use prong collars a lot, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're good training tools. They're very useful. But lately, I kind of just haven't used them at all, because not like I said, like I would use the tool if I thought that it would help.
So he's been responding well to this.
Yeah, and I found that the vast majority of dogs now, I think that it was actually just a skill issue on my part in a lot of ways. But like I think you can do anything you want with just the flat and the E.
Yeah, like I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, with the flat collar and the E collar and a little bit of social pressure, you can do anything you want with basically almost any dog. The only reason in this, like his case, that you would ever like need a prong collar is if, like, say you're in a scenario where say like your grandma like started taking care of the dog on a regular basis, and she needed to take him on a walk, and
so
like
so he doesn't drag
he was well trained, but like sometimes he pulled your grandma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what's in there, dude?
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what?
I don't know. Find it. Actually, this is another thing, like a kind of the way I think about dog training, is a lot of times people will stop them.
Oh yeah.
And that's fine.
Well, with him, I don't know. Like he doesn't usually dig a lot.
Yeah. So like, but I just kind of, if it's not hurting anything,
yeah, as long as it's not,
then I let him do it. Because it looks like he's having fun to me,
yeah.
right? But yeah, then if it's like a context thing where it's like, hey, like don't do that to the mulch, then I'll just stop them from doing it.
Okay.
Oh wow, he's getting super amped up.
Yeah, there's something.
What's up, dude? You having fun, man?
Yeah, I was like, what?
That's he's getting the Zoomies.
Yeah. So the Zoomies. I thought the Zoomies were like if they didn't get outside.
What are you doing, bro?
Kind of thing, like the energy type thing.
They'll get it randomly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my cats get it. The
cats get the Zoomies
oh, so crazy. And normally it happens actually like sometime between like 6 p.m. and like 9 p.m.
Really?
Like that one of the like sometimes one or the younger the cat is, the more often they get it. But the older cats get it sometimes too. And they will just bug out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're hilarious. And they'll just sprint back and forth in the house.
I'm just like, my house feels like it's a decent size until he starts doing it and it feels very small.
Yeah.
I feel like you're kind of big to be running back.
Right. And so then it's completely up to you what you do about it.
Okay.
Right? So like out here, I'm just going to let him run around.
Yeah.
Right? Rocky! Come on, bud.
The good thing is it gets dark later, so I would always just let him go.
Yeah. So just let him run around.
When it's like, if it's like pitch black out there, he's not going to.
Rocky. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Yeah, go. Yeah, I'll just let him run around. But if it's in the house, then it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
If you don't want him to do that in the house, just stop him.
Okay.
Just tell him enough.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't quit, just make him quit.
Okay.
Right? But, and like to clarify what that means is just like put a leash on him and tell him to stop it.
Yeah.
Or like do whatever, like do the social pressure or the e-collar, whatever you have that you're going to use at that point, and just make him stop. As long as you get him to stop and like chill out and actually chill, you can put him on a place cot, or you could just tell him to chill out. And you can use that as like a context window where it's like, hey, like don't do that inside.
Yeah. There's definitely something under there. I feel like. No.
Hey, dude. What are you digging for? You diggy boy. Let's go, bud. Come on. Let's see. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I did. Okay. Just want to make sure. What was your question?
It was about the Zoomies and like how to, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
What he's doing.
Yeah, if the context is fine, then just let him do it. If you
outside.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it in the house, then just tell him to stop it. Yeah. Actually, dog training is relatively simple in certain ways. It's just a lot of times people don't know how, or if it's wrong to do it. And a lot of it honestly revolves around telling the dog no.
Okay.
People feel either bad about doing it, or they feel somehow as if they're abusing the dog by telling it to stop.
Oh yeah, no, I would tell him to stop all the time.
Yeah. And then like backing it up with something physical.
Yeah.
Right? The main thing that I try to tell people is like that's the only language that they have. Like that's how they communicate with each other. Like if they like bark at another dog and tell them to like in a way that makes them like social pressure.
You see the dogs.
Yeah, if they put social pressure on another dog and the dog doesn't back off and keeps going and doing the thing they don't want them to do, they will escalate.
Yeah.
They'll bite at them but they won't go, most dogs, unless there's something going on with them that's wrong, they won't just go straight for like, all right, I'm gonna kill you then. Like straight for the jugular. They'll normally just be like, arr.
Yeah.
And then if the dog still doesn't back off, they escalate slowly.
With the older dog and the little puppies.
Yeah. They don't go straight to like, all right, I'm gonna kill it now. They go to like, okay, get off me, and then they'll escalate little by little from there until the dog gets the point, right? And so you do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job, dude. Good. Come on. Good boy. There we go. All right, he came off of it faster that time. I'm just trying to make sure he's sensitive to leash pressure. So that was the e-collar.
Okay.
Because what you're looking for with the loose leash walking,
It's just if he stops.
does he brace?
Okay.
So say like he's pulling towards something like that.
Yeah, like that. Okay.
I'm gonna use the e-collar on that one.
Okay.
Right now, that's on a 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn it up slightly to just like a 40.
Okay.
Because he did it 2 times in a row where he pulled through it.
Okay.
And the e-collar didn't seem to make a big difference, right?
Got it. Okay.
So right there, So I just tapped it twice.
Okay.
But it's good to practice that kind of thing because you never want to allow them to brace.
Okay.
Like actually pull against the leash. You want them to yield to the leash.
Got it. Okay.
So if he goes to sniff and then I pull,
Yeah.
right. Good. He's normally not that stubborn with the leash yielding. He might just be kind of.
Well, no, he
might be kind of done right now.
Tired. Yeah, I feel like he's over it right now.
Yeah, I think he's done with it.
He does get in his low mood when he's over
Yeah.
it, so.
Let's see. Try one more just in case. And
you put stuff in your mouth.
Come on, dude. Good boy. Cutie. Oh my god. He's like, please. Just take me home. Oh my god. I'm done. No more commands. Yeah, I might have to work on that a little bit. Again. Because I did that towards the beginning.
When the go home day, did you guys bring him back to the house?
Where do you live?
On Raleigh, but it's like on the border between like Raleigh, Garner, and Clayton. It's like 25 minutes from here.
Did Hema schedule it yet?
He's supposed to go home on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Sunday, what time?
I don't think we put a time.
Okay. I'll have to ask her what time and whatever. I don't know if.
Yeah.
I can check and see.
Let
me see if she put it on my calendar. It depends. Is there anything really important at the house that like that you need help with, or?
What, like with him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because he hasn't been home in like a month.
Okay.
I don't know. I need to think about that.
She has it on there.
I never had problems with him at the house.
She has it on there for like 6:30
p.m.
Yeah, that's what it says, but I don't know.
I mean, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. It just means I get to do stuff on Sunday because I've been trying to do as much as I can. Without him, like this morning, I was hammering down the little yard.
You working on stuff, yeah.
Putting them up because I'm like, I know if I tried to do that with him there,
he'd be all over you. Yeah.
Probably knocking everything up.
Yeah. No, I'll check with her and make sure it's scheduled out.
Okay.
And then she'll talk to you about a location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Bye.
Yeah. I'm always a bad person to ask that question because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't schedule anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no, I'll reach out, or I'll wait to hear from her, and if I don't hear from her, probably maybe like Friday or something, I'll reach out.
Yeah, just reach out. Yeah.
Cool. Right,
or you can reach out whenever. You can reach out today if you want. I don't care. Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
All right.
Good boy, Rocky. You did good. She did good too. Sunday.
Yeah,
He coming home. You going home Sunday, bud? All right, buddy. Come on. You did good. Michael, come on. All right, let's get that water out of there. You're gonna spill it again. Wait. Uppies. Up. Go home. Go home. You can do it. Go home. You want help? You want help? There you go. Good job, bud. Oh, let me help you. Hey. All right, you got it? That was a lot. Good boy. You did good. Good job. Good boy.